What is up YouTube, Fanta here, and today I'm reviewing Pokken Tournament for the Wii U. When it comes to the fighting genre, there are plenty of high quality choices for people to choose from. Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, and Super Smash Bros. Are just a few of the most popular titles out there. And even with the large selection of fighting games, Pokken Tournament stands out and sets itself apart from the rest of the crowd. Pokken Tournament brings its own unique features such as different phases that the battle switches between, support Pokemon that can help change the tide of battle, and even a cheering system that can boost your fighter or support Pokemon in different ways. The phase system starts at field phase and changes to duel phase after a player successfully performs a combo on their rival. Whoever begins duel phase has a slight damage boost, and if the player who was put into duel phase lands a combo on the other player, then it will switch back to field phase. Not only does the camera change in the two different phases, but the attacks and combos are also different. The fighting plane is also completely 2D in duel phase, unlike the full range of motion featured in field phase. Support Pokemon are pairs of Pokemon that the player can choose that will help boost their fighting Pokemon in battle or deal damage to their rival Pokemon on the field. Some of these support Pokemon can partially heal your fighter, boost your fighter's defense or offense, or even put a debuff on the enemy's fighter. Another feature that is unique to Pokken Tournament is the cheering mechanic. Before you begin the fight, you can choose between several different cheers that the announcer will buff your Pokemon with. These can either help you if you have lost the round, or you can make it so the buff helps you just a little bit on each round by focusing on either the synergy meter or the support meter. Depending on how you play will help you decide on what cheer you want to choose for the battle. Some of the features are similar to other fighting games but have their own Pokemon twist to it. For example, Synergy Burst mode is very similar to Dragon Ball Z's Super Saiyan mode. After your fighter's synergy meter is completely full, you can unleash his Synergy Burst mode that either Mega Evolves your character or just makes it more powerful if that Pokemon doesn't have a Mega Evolution. In this mode, your Pokemon's attacks are different, do more damage, and you can do a burst move attack that, if successfully landed, will cause an animation to occur that will show your Pokemon absolutely destroying the rival fighter for a few seconds, just like Mortal Kombat's X-ray mechanic. The game's single player includes a single battle mode that allows players to quickly jump in and play a game or two without much time commitment. Single player also has a substantial training mode that allows for players to learn how to use each character. And there's also a tournament mode that slowly gets more difficult as the player progresses and acts as the game's story mode. Each of these different game modes are well fleshed out, and the training mode can really make someone go from an okay fighter to a great fighter. Pokken Tournament also has offline and online multiplayer modes. Offline battle allows you to play locally, but unfortunately, due to the different phases, the first player will have to look at the gamepad screen, while the second player uses the TV. This means that serious tournaments will require two Wii U systems in order for both players to be on equal ground, and it could make it harder for this game to catch on for serious competitive players because of this limitation. Online multiplayer worked nearly perfectly for me when I played it. Even when I was playing against a person in Germany, the game ran flawlessly. I only experienced one game with significant lag, and that was most likely due to the other player's internet connection. The online mode has both friendly and ranked matchmaking, allowing for both casual and competitive players to be able to enjoy playing against others around the world. I'm not a huge fan of fighting games, but this game really did capture my attention, with its smooth animations and explosive combat. However, that being said, the roster does need to be significantly increased. 15 fighters is not enough when there are hundreds of Pokemon that would be suitable for this type of game. Nintendo can easily remedy this problem by adding more fighters for free later in updates, but I fear that they may go the route of paid DLC, which would be a shame considering how much fun the game is otherwise. I give Pokken Tournament an 8 out of 10. The stages, combat, effects, and the Pokemon themselves are very detailed. None of them feel overpowered or too underpowered to be useful. This sense of balance is nice, because most fighting games have a few useless or overpowered characters in the roster, but the roster really does need to grow for this game to survive. It does have some unlockable content when it comes to customizing your character's avatar, but this is such a minor detail in the game. I hope you guys enjoyed my review. If you did, definitely hit that like button, share, and of course subscribe. If you guys are planning on picking up the game, let me know in the comments section. and tell me which Pokemon you're going to be using most of the time. Thanks for watching.